Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. To those who are new, my name is Alpha. In this channel I'm teaching all beginners how to develop Android apps using Android Studio. So now you are in season 1 episode 9. So now you are uploading sample images to our application that we developed. So if you are new, download my application first. Download my application so that you get the source codes for free. So now, as you see, I designed this activity for sample products. So now I called the card view. Then at first I called the scroll view on my activity, then followed by a relative layout, then followed by card view. Inside the card view I created a constraint layout, then I added a text view. So this text view will display the product ID so that we keep that ID on our new sample product. Then this is the image holder. So this image we will be using it to click, then we say pick an image from our phone storage. Then this is edit text, so that if you want to write a description, then this is upload button. So at the bottom I created a liner layout. Inside I called a recycle view for our products, and I set it the nested scrolling, and it's a horizontal. So then this one, it's a progress. So this is a progress bar. Okay, so then on a Java side I added some codes. So I copied this code from our admin. It's available. Then I called the product or utils. So this is our product utils. Then I called the Firebase and Firebase user. Then I'm calling my images of these items. Okay, so after that I initialized my items. Then this is a database. So this is a product key. So you want to set a serializable extra. So as you see here, if you come to util and products, as you see, so I implemented this at the first time because I was knowing that we will be creating this. And so what you are calling here, we are calling all this data. So now I'm inserting my product key of the main product to our activity, so that we'll use this key as our ID of this sample image, so that this sample image will be displayed under the main product. So now let's start. So in what you are doing here, you are just you are uploading. So we will be using a copy and paste because we already have this code inside our application. So now here I will say start uploading. Then I'll create a method here. Okay, so you want to create a start uploading method. So we'll create outside here. So now, as you see, let's go to our main activity. So we'll close this. Then I will come to upload data here. So before we call this, let's start by copying this file. Then we call our byte for this item. So I'll scroll up, then I will call this byte, then I will call the download string. So I'll copy this. As you see, it's available here, but let me paste. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so this is the product image. So you are inserting the original image here. So let me scroll and check my image. so it's more images. Yes, the IT is more images, and if we come here, it's more images. So I'll call more images here. Okay, so after that, then we come back here. So this will be too fast. Then I will copy this part. So I'll copy this, all of this data. So I'll copy this. Okay, then I'll paste inside here. Okay, so then I will change the product. So I'll call my seed disk. It's a product description. So I'll say seed disk, then seed disk here. Then in this progress bar, I'm calling mloading bar. So, or to make it simple, we can change this to this. So let me change my progress dialog. Let me change my name of my product, my progress dialog. Okay, so as you see, we say product description. So you can say simple. No, so we don't want to force this description. So we'll leave it like that. Then we want an image. So if sometimes you can upload an image only without the description. So now let's come to sample. We call the sample firebase, sample image ref. So the sample image ref is this one, without the key at the end. Okay, so then to fix this, we call this our activity is a sample images uploader. So I will copy this, then I'll paste it here. Then I'll scroll down. Then here I will call again the database sample ref. Okay, so now we don't want to use this username, so we'll remove this username. Okay, so okay, no, let's leave it like that. Then we will see if you are getting an error, because our roles says the user that must write and read the data, it will be authenticated user. So yeah, no, let's remove. Then we will see if you are getting an error, then we will fix that. So now we don't want to, so we'll remove this path. Then we paste here, then we paste here, then we scroll down, we paste here. Okay, so then we change this to sample image successfully uploaded. Then we say image successfully uploaded. Yeah, so it's okay. So now this is the location, but we need to change the location of this sample images. So we'll change this to sample. Yes, so it's sample images. Okay, so it's okay like this. Then now what I want to do, I think you are done here. So Okay, so let's save this. So I think everything here is fine. It's very simple. But we need to change the key. We don't want this key. Okay, yes, we don't want this key, and we don't want to use this part. Okay, so let me see. If you drop down here, because now we want the different key from this one, so let me change this key. Let's change this to because here we need this key, but here we want to change this key. Okay, why you are changing this key? It's because if we upload this sample, we'll use a generated key for this image. Okay, for this sample, then we want to store the original generated key, which will be our PIT, but then we want to use our original our main product key. So this product key is the one that comes with the main product ID, so which means it's a key, because why I captured from on top here, if you check, I called the private product, then I called it here, as you see, also I called it here. Then this key is the same key which is on our adapter here, is this key. So we initialized this data we forwarded this data of this product with product we forwarded to this activity, then we captured this ID, and I inserted this ID to text here. So I think if we use the same ID, then we made a mistake. So it's good to change that. And also I can create a string here. So I can say a string equals to product ID. Sorry, I can say old ID. So what I'm doing here is still the same. Want to get a text here, to string. Okay, so now you want to use this old ID. So this one is still the same. So you can use even the key that I generated, or you can use this old ID. So it's still the same, because this key, we stored this key inside this text field. So we stored the key inside this product ID. So the ID will display. So there is no need for date, so we remove this date. Okay, but we can leave other items as it is, so that we still use the same product admin, so that we'll use the same product utils. So you can leave this information like this, just remove the date. So now we were done with this one, then we don't no longer need a date here. So we are done with this one. So now let's run the project and see if there's any error. So now the app is successfully installed and it's running on my phone. So let me check. I forgot to come to link the samples, the sample uploader with the product items. So I'll come to product items here. As you see, we have a text view for upload samples. So let me go to admin adapter and check if it is initialized. So yes, as you see, upload image samples, it's okay. Then we want to create a click listener here, so I'll call a holder dot upload dot set on click listener, new on click listener. Okay, so if a user click this part, we need to do the same as this part. So I'll copy this, then I'll paste here, but I will remove the dialog. Okay, so now it's now okay. So let's run again the app. So now while we are here, so let's create a child here. So say dot child. Then we want to call the ID. Okay, so we'll call the ID. Then we create a child here. Okay, so now let's call the generated PID. Then we edit here. Okay, so now we have two keys here. We have the key that comes with the product image, with the main product image. Then this second key, it's a second one which is generated by the final string of this push key, so that all images that we will be uploading for sample then will be stored inside the old ID. So then if you come on top here, so you need to correct this. So you make sure you first you initialize the first data, then second, then you initialize this, and then thirdly you initialize this. Okay, so I think that will work. So now in the product it's .child, it's okay there. So now let's see if we can win this. And also I want to change the main product sample here. So in the main product sample here, we want to remove this card. So we'll say we'll change this card. Okay, so let's remove this card. Then we use the delete of the pattern that we created. So as we created the pattern for deleting, so let's initialize this delete. So I'll copy this delete. Then I'll come to product admin adapter. So I'll scroll down here. So as you see, we initialized this on a previous video. So now let's come on top. This is a holder upload. So we want to change this card view. So we'll paste this delete here, and this holder is for uploading the image. So I just copied this code from, it's the same as this one. Okay, so you just copy this one, then you come and paste on the button of upload. So now let's save the project and try to run and see if we get any error. Before we start, we need to delete the sample folder. So I'll delete this sample folder. Okay, so the sample folder is deleted. Then also I want, when uploading samples, so let me close this and this. Then let's scroll down to hash map. So inside this hash map, let's add a string here, then we leave it empty, then we say plus. So why I added this string is because if the user don't write any product description, sample description, then we need to upload as empty so that we retrieve this image back. So now let's run and see. Okay, so the app is installed. So let's check if we can get the image sample that we uploaded. So you are successfully retrieved the sample image, and there is no error. So now you can now download this code. This is the passcode for this sample image uploader lesson. So thank you for, please share my videos, also download my application to get latest updates. So I will log in to my phone. Then after logging in the app, so when say the sample of the image, so we say the same car. So here I don't have a same car, but I will upload the similar. So I will select. So let's say you are selling cars, then you have a same model, or let's say you have a one car, then that car you shoot inside, outside, back, front. So those are the sample images that I'm trying to say here. Also, if you are selling a product and then that product has a different samples, but is the one product, so it can have a 2 or 3 samples. So okay, so our app is fine. So as you see, these are the same samples of one product. So if I come to the second image, to the second product, then I say upload. As you see, there is no samples here, so our app is fine. But if we come back here on top, then we select the first one, then it shows us these samples. So in the next video, we'll display here that image will display here on front, so that you will see people, they see the original email, then the samples. Also in the future, we'll delete these samples. Thank you very much.